You guys are walking in there and you've got your sunblade. I assume you're leading. You're checking out the gear, and then you turn around and walk forward a little more, and a bunch of fleshy hands pop out of the ground and start grabbing at your feet. Welcome back for TPKhaos. I'm gassing these guys out. And we got Matt, Caleb, Zion. I'm Billy, the DM. Whoop, whoop. These guys just harvested a white dragon and are currently en route to find Gravedigger's origin.
So we basically had a long rest in there somewhere, I'm sure.
No.
Never.
We spent 2 days making the
Fine.
armor. You son of a bitch!
Rest. Jeez. God, you're such a whiny baby.
All
Die already. Die.
So you know, for Inslee, for the rest of the campaign, you cannot take long rests. So we'll see how fast you die.
Pretty quick.
Pretty quick if you cannot take long rests. It would take about 6 days. One per level of exhaustion.
One day we're going to play a realistic campaign where everybody, you get an injury and it takes 2 weeks to heal.
It's like, oh yeah, I got a paper cut.
I mean, I was thinking about that for mine, but then it was like too brutal.
You get a broken bone, it's like 6 months later you can pick up where you left off. You know?
Yeah, I'm on crutches.
You're in a
right now.
You're fighting dragons.
Take an arrow to the knee, permanently retired.
Right. Now you're a part of the city guard.
Half movement.
All right, Billy. So we slept. We have our new cloaks. We're filled up with a bunch of dragon food. Where are we going?
They have all their cold resistance ready to go, ready to enter into the plane of fire. And
yep. Cold resistance ready to go, going into the plane of fire and instantly incinerated.
So you guys wake up on the second day and you're ready to travel?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead, give me survival checks from each and every one of you.
Are we tracking something?
You are looking around and trying to find points of interest.
And in a plain of white snow, it is kind of hard to find anything.
There are, as you walk along, there are some outcroppings of stone and rock.
Hopefully you roll better than me. I rolled a 9.
I got 18 plus 8.
Oh, thank goodness, because I rolled a 13.
Something in you triggers, as you're walking along, kind of like a homing beacon or something.
Deja vu.
Yeah, some deja vu, something, a memory triggers, and your keen mind is alerting you to follow a certain direction. So you do veer off the path a little bit from what you originally planned, going a little bit further inland than you thought you would go. But yeah, you follow along. Nothing seems to be coming at you. It's getting towards dusk, and everybody go ahead and give me a perception. I know Matt wants that so bad.
So actually, I'm going to go ahead and siphon the soul, so I'm going to use advantage.
That's a good one.
Not bad, not bad. 19.
19? Pretty good.
I got a 17 plus 4, so 21.
Jeez, man.
And then
We established earlier there was a -1.
oh yeah, that's right. So he rolled a 16.
16. Okay. All right. You two notice what could only be described as rotting flesh. Well, not rotting, but old leathery chunks of flesh here and there, just beneath the surface of the snow.
Activate the sunblade and go towards it, and I want to poke it.
Poke at the chunk of flesh.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to be encased in the snow and ice underneath it.
So it's been here for a minute.
Chisel at it, or
Just wipe it away to see what's underneath.
it's hard to see too deep beneath, but the sunblade does
Melt it
illuminate some. Does the sunblade produce heat?
I don't
or
think
does
so.
that
I think it's
produce
just
light?
light.
It's radiant.
Yeah, radiant, just light. So you can see what looks to be like an arm slowly going down into the ice, but you can't make out if it's connected to a body underneath.
Okay.
It's an arm, that's for sure.
Break it up.
I'm guessing that this was once an ice lake, and this fucker drowned, and he was trying to come up. Because that's what it looks like, right? Like the hand is coming out.
That is actually a decent perception that, like, it is ice, like, and it looks like it's just a frozen lake underneath the snow. From when you're walking, you can't really tell. But as you notice the piece of flesh with your really good perceptions, and you wiped away the area and you're looking with your sunblade, such clear ice going down as far as you could see. Not as far as you could see. It's only a couple feet that you could see because you could barely see like the arm. And beneath that is too dark and cloudy to tell what is connected to.
So, I mean, it looks like we're heading kind of the right way.
I'll give it a high five.
How you doing, buddy?
For my understandings of social interactions, if someone has a hand up, you give it a high five.
All right. And you guys continue along?
Yep.
Give me another, I guess, would it be perception or... Give me investigation this time. I always hate having to go back to the same perception,
Investigation is meant for like actual searching. So.
Yes, because you feel
We
like
are
you're coming
searching.
up on something, so you are starting to search.
21.
17.
17? You want to
Oh.
You want to go for it?
throw in it?
Nope.
So investigation is a 20. 30, 20.
So you all did really well, huh? All right, yeah. You notice, you think you may have come upon the area that the inventors were talking about, because you could see, like, you can't see the tracks from where they came in and out, but you can see stonework,
Like
and,
signs of life.
signs of activity were here. As you get closer towards it, you can see they broke through into a small cavern. Are you guys going to approach the cavern?
I will approach the cavern.
You approach it? All right. Yeah, you look down. I guess you got your sunblade lit so you can see better down into it.
Yep.
It does seem to open up into a deep cavern. Give me, I hate doing, but
Perception.
Yeah, give me a perception. Yeah, as part of it.
18 plus 4.
Plus 4. Yeah. You see a singular gear sticking out of the side that you recognize as part of your own body.
Okay. I'm going to wave everybody in. It's like, hey, I found something.
Is the gear frozen over?
Yes, it's frozen and stuck, and just like a little piece of it sticking out. That was hard to see, but he noticed it.
Okay.
Down in the hole we go.
I guess.
All right. Sweet. Jumping right into
I'm
it.
going to grab the gear for spare parts.
All right. As you guys enter into the cave, the ground seems a little warmer. It's not frozen over. It's more loose dirt. And everybody give me a quick deck save.
That's a crit. No.
It's like a 26.
Damn.
That's a dirty 20 on me, and then him.
He's negative 1.
He has a 13. Drake is. Welcome to being a summoner.
Yeah, we usually
Everything
make
else that
like
flies is fine.
an overall
Oh,
general roll
he's
for
got
your
20.
guys.
And then the imp is fucking something.
Oh.
16. For the imp.
16.
Okay.
Yeah, rolled high.
Everybody passes. So what happens is as you guys are walking in there and you've got your sunblade, I assume you're leading, you're checking out the gear, and then you turn around and walk forward a little more, and a bunch of fleshy hands pop out of the ground and start grabbing at your feet. They're not very effective as you're able to just walk around them, but it's kind of creepy, and they're like trying to grab at you and pull at you.
What weird fuckers made you? Can we see like where they're coming from, or just they're literally just under the ground?
They're just buried in the ground, like they're just like an arm that is just like
Is it like, it's like a rotting appendage, or
Are
is
they
it like,
undead, or are they like nice arms?
No, they appear to be like dead flesh, rotted. Not very rotted because of the cold,
Frozen?
but yeah, it does not appear to be living flesh, but it is flesh.
Frostbitten arms.
Kind of curious as you were expecting to find mechanical beings.
continuing on?
Yep.
Continuing on.
I'll keep leading them forward.
Boy, nothing scares you guys. You're
I'm
brave.
I mean, I'm scared, but like,
I
Gravedigger's
just killed a
scared, but I'm
dragon. I don't
okay.
think your fans are gonna bother me.
All right.
I mean, if we had to fight a horde of undead, I think we'd be kind of scared.
I think we just fought a horde of fucking goblins. I think we were fine.
But zombies can come back.
So can the goblins.
They can come back under my control.
They can come back and reproduce.
The more people I kill, the more stronger I grow.
I mean, goblins, they mature in what, like a year?
Oh, if that, like they're super fast growers.
All right. The path splits off left or right. Which direction are you going?
I think I'd like to look at the wall or like the ground and see which path is more traveled.
Let's
Perception or
see.
investigation?
That'd be survival, most likely.
Yeah, go survival off of that.
Survival. 19 plus whatever.
Yeah, the left path does seem to have been traveled more.
So it looks like the left path is the way to go.
Is that which way you're going?
That's where I think I'm gonna go.
All right. As you go that way, you do stumble upon the body of an elf, and he's wearing, decent clothing. It doesn't appear to be very old. Give me Give me an investigation off of you.
I have no idea. Got a 10.
A 10 plus
10.
nothing.
Well, it's a 4 plus 6.
Oh, plus 6. Yeah, you're like, yeah, he hasn't been dead very long, I don't think. I've seen a lot of dead folks.
Is there anything in his pockets?
You can search. Go ahead.
Is there anything in his pockets? Like
No.
a 24?
All the valuables seem to have been stripped off of him.
Are his teeth still there?
His teeth? Yes, his teeth are intact.
So not all of his valuables are gone. I can start ripping out his
If
teeth.
you find teeth valuable.
What are you, the tooth fairy?
Sure.
I will say that because you do have keen mind, you do recognize some of his clothing to be similar to the researchers back in Jaco's tower. He has holes punched in through the clothing, like something stabbed through it a bunch.
Could I use medicine to maybe see what could have made that? Because, like, I know animals and stuff, so could I see if it, like...
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Give me a medicine check off of that.
Because I know we don't really use medicine that often.
We do
Yeah,
not. No.
that's a good idea.
That's 16 plus 8.
Plus 8.
Plus 8.
So, yeah, you would have recognized, you've seen a lot of death. So
I've seen
you'd have
lots of dead bodies.
You'd have recognized, like, tooth puncture marks and stuff like that. These are not like that. You recognize these as more like spear holes that have been, direct stabbings.
Gotcha.
So,
and
like, he
several of
ran into
them.
a giant spike wall. There's a bunch of traps around us.
Or goblins again. Goblins
So
are
many
kobolds.
things can make those little holes.
But they're not made by an animal. They're direct puncture marks.
Are there any of those same holes, like in the walls around where he died?
Yeah, I won't even make you roll for that. You do notice a few holes placed in the wall. It seems like the body may have been dragged back, but it's like for 10 feet up from that point.
So, well, here's how we solve this, right? Now, hey, Annalisa, can I have the little fleshy fucker? I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna fucking grab it. I'm just gonna throw it towards the spike trap.
There is no just straight fleshy fucker anymore.
It's gone.
Instead, I've got the Drake
And
and the imp.
the imp will work. I'm gonna grab the fuck. Well, which one is harder to bring back?
They're both once a day. They're kind of both equal.
mean,
The imp is an hour-long spell slot,
Okay.
and the Drake is summoned once per day.
Okay.
The Shield Guardian can take a hit.
Shield Guardian, go forward.
I have some ball
It
bearings.
does not listen to you.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
You tell him to go forward. Trigger the traps. Show us what we're working with.
I have some ball bearings. Can I like roll some down to see if they activate anything?
Yeah, you can try.
I'm just gonna add my dexterity or proficiency. It's like a 9.
A 9?
Mhm.
You roll them out, nothing seems to happen.
Okay.
All right, get the shield guardian up there.
What do you want to do? What do you think we should do? Because there's obviously a trap ahead of us.
Obviously. Unseen servant.
That's smart.
Oh, okay.
Have the unseen servant walk through.
Yep. Unseen servant. Can't see it, but it's stepping on everything.
How much does the unseen servant weigh? Like 5 pounds?
I think it's like 10 pounds.
I think it's like a normal. Well, now I have to.
No, you gotta look it up.
We have to look it up.
I have the. I don't.
Let's see.
The warlock spell list. Warlock spell list. Third.
Dun dun dun.
Let's see. This spell creates an invisible, mindless, shapeless medium force that performs simple tasks at your command until the spell ends.
What?
It is a medium force. It is just a medium blob in the shape of a human.
I thought I had a specific weight to it.
It has 10 AC, 1 hit point, and 2 strength.
Okay. I mean, if you want to use that.
It is attached to the ground. It can interact with an object.
There you go. You could have it just interact with it.
Yeah.
All right. So you're sending it forward into the position that feels the trap.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have it like feel around.
Has 1 AC and stuff. So as you have it feel
No, 10
around.
AC, 1
10
hit
AC,
point.
1 HP.
10 AC, 1 HP. Okay. Any dexterity with that?
It has 2 strength. That's the only given stat.
Yeah, that's the only given stat.
I'm going to say it does set it off. It automatically kills it.
Yeah.
It has like nothing. So like as it gets to the point to where you guys saw like steel spikes stick straight out all the way to the opposite side of the cavern and then pull back in, which the cavern's only like, 5 to 8 feet wide. It's not very, very wide. So it does, as soon as it gets to a spot, you can see where it triggers and it shoots out and sucks back in. And you hear a click, which you assume reset it.
Our resident smart person could try to disarm the trap.
Hi.
Resident smarty pants.
Get out the fucking tools.
Do something besides shooting for once.
What do you mean? I've done a whole bunch of shit besides shooting.
Like stealing.
It's been a while since you did something other than shooting, but
All right.
I just
I have
fucking
fixed
made.
that. You did help with the ship.
Our resident murder hobo. How would you like to?
I have done much
Go
more than
about
just
this.
murder too. I mean,
Our
Yes,
resident
you have.
OP
You set up
utility
deals,
knife.
wheeled and dealed, and murdered. And
Mir's just a good person all around. He's a great person all
He's our
around.
residential OP utility knife.
would you like to utility knife the trap? And what are you going to do?
So when it walked forward, it was a pressure plate, right? That's what triggered it.
Yeah, you could discern that it was a pressure plate.
So I will go up to, because I saw obviously where it is now. I can see the holes. I will go up to the pressure plate and using my prosthetic, I'll try to feel around at the edges of it to see if I can figure out where the plate starts. And then I would just like to try to slide a tool underneath there to kind of like pry the plate up.
All right, give me a sleight of hand.
You got it.
Is that your go-to? That's a good one.
So that is 19 plus 18 for 37.
37. You feel around there, you pry it, and you pop it right up. You see the mechanism right there that allows it to function. Easy as pie.
I was taking just throw it back at the group. It's like, fuck you.
I catch it using the deflect missiles. Just go whoop. Just put it in my pocket.
All right. Now, do I see any more of those along the path?
Not immediately. No, you do not. But right after that, it turns a corner and it splits again.
Which side looks like it's more widely traveled?
Now, with that, it doesn't look like the original crew that came here got beyond this point.
Well, no,
so
it was the
these
idiots
paths
that, it was the
don't.
ones he talked to.
They look about equally worn,
All right, so
which is not very worn at all.
no, so yeah, we got 50-50 chance. Well, we went right to get here, right?
You left.
So should we go right this time?
Could I try to listen to see if there's any sound coming from a certain direction?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception on that.
I mean, you could always send your little imp to fly down one of the hallways.
That is 17.
17?
17.
Yeah, from the right side, you do, like, faintly hear just a scrape.
Okay. So I'd relay that information. I hear something scraping along that direction.
I step forward and I start sniffing the air. I want a perception.
Sniffing the air?
Yeah, I want a perception check to see what I can smell.
That's my thing. I'm the dog.
You smell some dead ass shit.
That is an 11.
An 11? Yeah.
It smells old.
Does it? It smells stale. You know, like, even though you ran into, like, those zombies or arm things, like, you don't really smell rotting flesh.
No difference between each direction.
No.
Thank you guys for checking out today's video. We post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more glorious D&D content. Please like, comment, subscribe, throw it all down below. We always appreciate it, and we will see you guys next week.